Hey everyone, welcome back to Tractor to Trail. Today we're going to show you a couple things with the quick hitch. This is a Hallmaster quick hitch. I got it on clearance at Harbor Freight for around 80-90 bucks. I can't remember the exact price, but it was somewhere around there. Really good deal. A lot of people said it breaks easy on them. I haven't had any trouble with it yet. I can always fix it and weld it if it does break, so for 90 bucks it's a good deal in my opinion. Hooking up the King Kutter 5-foot tiller, I just wanted to show you what I'm using today. Normally I use this middle buster plow as a root finder or to break the ground, so it makes it easier for me to till. That way if I tear up the middle buster, it's not that big of a deal, easily fixed. Fixing the brand new tiller, a little more work involved, so I'd rather not do that. So I'm going to be using, instead of using this today, I'm going to use this homemade edger I made, which I use to run up and down my blueberry rows. I'm going to put this on the front of the bucket, and this will help break the ground for me, and it will also show me where I'm going to till, because I run a line with this, a couple lines, and I just come right behind that with the tiller. Now the reason I'm not using the middle buster plow today is the draw pins on the middle buster don't have the adapters yet. I have to get these adapters for the for the quick hitch. All right, that's the only downside to the quick hitch, is you have to put draw pin adapter on every implement you have. So on the tiller, had to put the adapters. On the finish mower, had to put the adapters. On your anything you use, this simple hitch here that I use to haul around the trailers or the boat on the property, I had to put the adapters on. So that's not a bad downside in my opinion, for all the ease that it makes of hooking up all the implements with this quick hitch. All right, so we're going to show you in a minute how to hook up the tiller, and we'll do a little tilling with it. Alright, in this video we're going to show you our King Kutter tiller. This is the USA made model. I'm going to show you how to hook it to the quick hitch and get a shot of it in action tilling. Now this is a 5-foot tiller, and it's going to be used on the Kubota L2501. And a lot of people, when I read reviews on it, a lot of people were wondering, does it till good enough with the 25 horsepower tractor? And I have not had any trouble with it yet. What I showed you earlier was how I break the ground first, make sure there's no roots, and then I come behind and till it up. Most of our ground here is sandy. There is some clay mixed in with the sand and dirt, but this tiller, the 5-foot tiller, has no problem with the L2501 Kubota. I use it for the blueberry rows, I use it for the garden. I've really enjoyed it so far. So I want to show you here real quick, hooking this quick hitch up has saved my back on more accounts than you could imagine. I used to have a BX Kubota, I think it was a 2680, and I had a smaller tiller. And when I got the bigger tractor, the L2501, I needed to get a bigger tiller. And when I did that, it was a pain switching from the finish mower to the tiller to the trailer hitch and all that stuff. When I wanted to switch things, so I got this quick hitch, and man, has it made the jobs easier. And I found out that if I just back up to it and I put this part of the quick hitch, it's like a U-shaped bracket, if I have that hooked up and I just back this part to it and line up the hooks for the hitch plate here, it really made it easier to hook this up. And then I just put these pins through, and I have them marked with tape on this side, so I know what holes they're going to go in, so it's easy for me to find for next time. It makes hooking up this tiller a breeze. saved my back. I mean, I used to just struggle with this thing, trying to hook it up to the L2501 3-point hitch, but now it's a breeze. All right, that was literally a piece of cake to hook up. I had this already in place, backed up, raised the 3-point hitch, put the pins in, and then hooked up the PTO shaft. Honestly, the hardest part of this now is getting the PTO shaft lined up and hooked on, and actually went on pretty easy today. So now I'm going to show you the front where the edger, I call it, will go on the bucket. So come on around the front, D. All right, so this is the edger I made. Now I had a shovel that broke on me, the handle broke, and I bought one of these middle buster. This goes on the middle buster. It's a little shank for the plow. And I welded the shovel on, and I welded this bracket onto the bucket. And all I do is I put this on like this with some pins, and it's quick release. So when I need to use the bucket, I just take this off. I'm ready to go. But this is going to be my ground breaker today and my root finder. So if I hit any roots, I'll know that I gotta be careful in that area, or don't even till that area at all. Pretty simple to put on and take off. Low maintenance. Plus this, what I mainly use this for is edging the blueberry rows, and it makes, in the summertime especially, that grass gets so thick and rooted up next to the mulch of the blueberry rows. This thing just goes along the edge of the row. I can just drive the tractor down, break up all the roots, and it pulls all that away so it doesn't grow into the mulch of the blueberry row. Really helps. And then I don't have to spray as much weed killer. And I don't use weed killer, I use the vinegar mixture, which we'll talk about in another video, but this saves some money with spraying all the vinegar. Alright, that's it. I'm done. So all I do now is unhook the 3-point off the quick hitch. Very simple. I back up to these blocks, like you saw, the concrete blocks, and I'm just going to unhook these pins. You can see the tape, I have it marked so I know which row it was that I put them in. Take those pins out, I leave this U-bracket on. It's easier for me to back up with just this on and just put the pins in. Then all you do is unhook the draw pin area. Unhook the PTO shaft and the chain, lower it, and drive away. Quick hitch, saved my back like you would not believe. The American made King Kutter tiller I got from Royal King. It's a 5-foot, made in the USA model. Does a great job. They have one that's probably $400 cheaper, made in China. This one just looks a little more stout. Hope you enjoyed this video with my Kubota L2501 and 5-foot King Kutter tiller. Hope it helps you make a decision when it comes time to purchase your tractor tiller setup. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And here's K&D Productions to tell you,
we'll see y'all next time. We'll be on the tractor or on the trail.